Overwatch League played this. Just gonna let it run.
Welcome to the Blizzard Arena.
For 4 minutes.
And the quest for a champion
Or 5.
begins today.
This was awesome.
Anticipation has been building, and it is finally time. We are live.
I cried, honestly. This was awesomely done. Awesomely done. I wanna hear this. I wanna get the song. I wanna get the song. Literally chills. Pine had so many highlights in this. Pine had so many highlights in this. I don't even remember that boop, but that was such a huge boop. Feels strong, man. Oh, it's a big slam.
You get over the roof there? Oh my.
Oh my, what a play, what a grab.
That's one of my top plays. I was sick watching it live. I mean, live. At home, but live.
Here comes Pine. Gets one, gets two. Looking for a bit more, gets another one.
Oh, this was the first finals. I'm not getting chills, you're getting chills. I love that. Headshot after headshot after headshot. I can do that. Hold my coffee, Kappa. The classic swap. The bait hero swap. Even if you just watch like Overwatch recently, these are like some of the classical moments that we've seen in Overwatch League throughout the years. And some of these highlights are super good. Who did this montage? Montage is, oh my god. Feels strong, man. Indeed, feels strong, man. This song, my god. Great, I have to be sad again. Yeah, and Zoe's speech was stopped here too. They should upload this on YouTube, I agree. They should upload this separately as a Goodbye Overwatch League. Season 1 was the most hype, chat. I think it was in Madison Square Garden played. Oh, this one was also good. Who is cutting onions? My bad.
Ellis Gremor ML7 Patola
Hey, yo.
Rose ML7.
I'm the best tracer in the world.
Well, that happened. Brain grab. Yeah, I gotta get myself one of those.
I mean, you could have told me that you spoke English, honestly.
The fans never thought they'd see this day. It took 43 matches. Feels like a really emotional moment here.
I am 37 on English. Yeah, they started the interview and then wait, you can speak English. Wait a second. This was a really well made video.
Sorry.
Let's get some hearts in the chat. That was fast editing. That just happened. Literally, that just happened a couple of minutes ago. What we know is the following. We know that supposedly team owners should have had a meeting after the season of Overwatch League to discuss if they want to continue in the league or not. With this goodbye message, which, let's be honest, it is a goodbye message.
Long live OWL.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I think it's over. I think that Overwatch League is over. They might have, some team owners, I'm just speculating here, some team owners might have said their intention on how they're gonna vote. If the meeting did not happen and will happen, they probably said, nope, we're out. We're out. Words Overwatch League. So, what I'm seeing is sad. You said that you're sad. Nostalgia. But I saw a very important word there as well. Another important word, I mean, control. Necessary. Words Overwatch League ending. Sad, nostalgia, control, necessary. New beginning. You think it's gonna be a new beginning? There's no more motivation. No more motivation. Uncertain future. Because a lot of people were saying, you start playing open division, you start playing contenders, and then you might get tryouts for Overwatch League, and then you get to Overwatch League, and you're a professional player. You know how many players have tried throughout the years to get to Overwatch League? Now, the highest possible, from what we know until so far, the highest possible thing that you can, level of competitive Overwatch that you can get to is contenders, which we do not know. You know, like, is contenders gonna still be a thing? Is open division gonna still be a thing? These are very, I know how it's gonna sound, but it's not Corpa moment, but we are facing a time of uncertainty. And these moments are very scary. I know that what we've had has passed and that we're sad about it. And we have a lot of nostalgia regarding it. But some people are saying that it might have been necessary. It might have been... Okay, I'm going to stop trolling. So, it is scary and potential. That's what I would say. I think that Overwatch League ending is very scary for everybody involved in Overwatch, but there is also a lot of potential. There is also a lot of potential. And predictions. Okay? My predictions on the whole matter. Blizzard has two options right now. Blizzard has a lot of options, okay? Blizzard can... Let's do option one. Blizzard can stop doing tournaments altogether. This includes contenders, this includes Overwatch League, this includes Open Division, this includes every tournament. Which means, no, they should not control tournaments anymore, as in have no sponsorship restrictions, just leave it free for all, which is a little bit difficult, okay? These are predictions, chat, okay? I'm just speculating. This is what Blizzard can do. Blizzard can just, like, take their hands off, and they can be like, yeah, we're done. No more Overwatch League, no more nothing, we're done. No, we're done, we're done. I don't think this is gonna happen, okay? I don't think this is gonna happen. I think that this would be a very bad decision from them. Option two. Work with what worked before and give more freedom for external tournament organizers. This is what I hope they'll do, and this is what I think they'll do. I think that they will continue running what has worked for them so far. So, contenders might still continue, Open Division might still continue, bringing back sometimes tournaments that might be, and I hope, Blizzard is going to do this maybe once a month or once every 2 months. Blizzard's gonna make, I don't know, like majors in CSGO and be like, yo, so we're going to make this tournament. This is the prize pool. Everybody can hop in. Exactly. Content creator tournaments. They can do content creator tournaments. They can do like a bunch of stuff like this, a bunch of fun stuff, you know? Because right now, they can also bring in external tournament organizers. One of the reasons why I think that Overwatch was so restrictive sponsorship-wise is clearly the fact that Blizzard was controlling who, was limiting the sponsorship options. You couldn't, like, for example, I couldn't make like a team and go into Overwatch League. Like, the entry would be too much and it would be very hard to like be able to get sponsors and stuff. So if they like release on these restrictions and just make leagues like free for all and no sponsorship restrictions, so it's gonna be easier to like get sponsors, then we might be seeing the game moving into a healthier place. Teams, there you go. Thank you, Margaret. That's exactly what I was looking for. Teams couldn't accept sponsors that were competitors to Overwatch League's own sponsors. There you go. That's the TLDR. And now, with Overwatch League not being a thing, it means that a lot of sponsors might be coming to Overwatch. However, how can a sponsor feel confident about their investment when their biggest league just died? True. That is true. You don't really see the new sponsors coming for pro stuff. Chat, here's my opinion on the whole matter. If you want to invest into esports and you have like some money to spend for some marketing in this case, I think that we might be seeing, so predictions. Let me just read this. Predictions. In case we go with option 2, which I think it's the healthiest way to do, is the following. Predictions. 1 year after Overwatch League ending. And we're gonna watch this video afterwards. Number 1. Contenders, open division. And dare I say, speculating, because I think that World Cup is a success. World Cup and content creator tournaments will continue with bigger prize pools to encourage ex-Overwatch League players to participate and create more hype around the new start of the pro scene in Overwatch. I would put it like this. This means a lot of players will retire because they played in Overwatch League and they want to move on, right? They might not even see the point in continuing this, in continuing playing professionally. So a lot of players will retire, my opinion, but new talent might pop off and create new hype to the game. A lot of players that have retired already or that have been trying for years to play professionally or that just started playing Overwatch 2 or that playing collegiate Overwatch would be able to participate in these types of tournaments with big prize pools. And we might have new favorite players. We might see incredible players. We will have new blood, literally. People like Sugar Free just had his rookie year after 4 years of contenders hype. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, it's going to be even chances. It's going to be... A lot of players are probably going to like stop playing and we're going to miss them because they were incredible players, right? We're going to miss them after playing professionally for a lot of years. But I'm sure that in a year from now, we will have new players that are going to be absolutely insane in these tournaments and are going to be fan favorites. You know, like, imagine having players that haven't played for years coming back and beating a mix of players from Overwatch League and contenders. I think this is the term that was also used in CS. You know, like, we just, like, get players from a bunch of teams to, like, just play in a tournament and they lose against players that haven't played for, like, 2 or 3 years. It's going to be such a hype period. Redemption arc. There you go. That's the word. We're going to have a lot of redemption arc stories. Okay, these tournaments, in my opinion, will still be under some pretty big restrictions sponsorship-wise. Not as much as in like Blizzard probably is going to have to check like what's happening with the sponsors. Big orgs or small orgs will still be able to participate in this. Like, for example, I don't know, like somebody like Fnatic from CSGO, right? What other org would be? Misfits could, like, for example, also have a team in Contenders and just play and stuff. Contenders in Open Division are usually done in regionally, you know, but I expect international lands for Contenders like we had back in the day. I think it was, who was it? It was British Hurricane versus American Tornado or something like this, in which the winners of Contenders, EU and NA, would just like fly somewhere and play against each other. I think that we might be seeing a lot of international tournaments for Contenders like we had up back in the day. I expect none of that. Okay, Craggy played the Gauntlet. The return of the Gauntlet. How do you type that? Gauntlet. The return of the Gauntlet. 3. These are like all Blizzard ones that we talked about. Because no more Overwatch League, probably no more restrictions with sponsors and stuff. I think that we will be seeing a lot of small tournaments popping here and there. They can be tournaments for small prize pools, medium prize pools. They can be tournaments made by even gaming orgs. They can be just by one big sponsor. We're going to see a lot of tournaments popping here and there. Hopefully, everything will be able to be co-streamed, because we all have seen how Valorant's professional scene developed with the help of co-streaming rather than the exclusivity that Overwatch League had on YouTube, that you couldn't watch the games. Like, see how hype it was to watch World Cup together, chat? Now imagine that we can see this too. Imagine that we can watch the professional games too, apart from obviously trying to participate in them too. So, a lot of small tournaments popping here and there. Hopefully everything will be able to be co-streamed. So, no more YouTube exclusivity stuff. Number 5, what I'm also expecting in a year from now. A lot of orgs, gaming orgs better said, are going to come back or try out Overwatch for the first time. I'm talking about orgs like we talked about earlier, about Misfits, about, let's say, Cloud9 even, if they see it profitable to be able to have teams, have professional teams and Contenders, or that I want to play in all of these tournaments and stuff. So a lot of gaming orgs are going to come back and try out Overwatch for the first time. And one more very important thing, because Overwatch League is not anymore, is not going to be anymore, we will be able to, give me a second, I have to ban Umari. Umari has been banned. And everything's going to be incredibly competitive. So all in all, I think it's very scary. This is where, like, the words that we started from the beginning. I don't think the game's gonna die because of this. I think this has to be seen as a new beginning. I do understand a lot of frustration around it, you know, that it didn't work out and that they're gonna stop it. I'm optimistic, and I do think that a lot of players that have been trying for years to get in Overwatch League will come in and be very hungry to get a lot of wins. To get a lot of wins and to create a lot of hype around the game, rather than just Overwatch League players are going to play in Overwatch League and that's it. Of course, I'm optimistic about this, chat. We'll see in 1 year or not if this is going to happen. The second scenario that we talked about, which I don't think is going to happen, is Blizzard just pulls the plug on everything, esports-wise in Overwatch, and they stop doing Contenders, they stop doing Open Division, they stop doing Collegiate, they stop doing World Cup, they stop doing content creator tournaments, they stop everything. Which will not happen. I'm 90% sure that it will not happen, chat, because let's be honest, Contenders, Open Division, World Cup, tournaments and stuff like this, it's working, and they're a live service game, right? They're a big game, and they want to have an esports scene, right? They can't pull the plug completely. There's too much, exactly. There's just too much. There's no way it's gonna happen. So these are some pretty optimistic ones, and we'll see in a year if I was right or not about these, chat. One more prediction in this with Overwatch League being over. Ranked will be better. I think ranked will be better. Because no more preparing for weekend games, scrims non-stop, whatever, so players will be playing way more ranked, and ranked will be way more hype. Just my 2 cents on this. Corpa talk. Hashtag putting the law degree at work. With the completion of the 2023 Overwatch League season, enter a statement to make it seem longer when they write the news. Perfectly into a statement. Stating like what happened, although we all know what happened, that it just finished. This is just Corpa. We, Overwatch League, will be focusing. So they're doing stuff on building our vision of a revitalized esports program. Who did this? Who wrote this sentence? Is Corpa Chills. On building our vision of a revitalized esports program. You can do it in more ways. We're focusing on building our vision of a revitalized esports program. You can say it in so many ways. They're building to something great that they're envisioning. Revitalize, so it's gonna be better. Corpa talk. Absolutely Corpa talk. We're eager to share more with you as details are finalized. In translation, in law, usually like with these statements, this means that they have nothing. This means that they have nothing. Because if things happen, then okay, we can talk about it. If things don't happen, the building failed. Unlucky, we tried. We tried, you know, at least we're trying. But there is one good news out of it. There's one good news. They are still interested in esports in a measure or not. Like in some way or not. They didn't completely go like, goodbye, Overwatch League dead, we're not doing anything, I'm done. They still want to do something with esports in Overwatch. So they still want to be involved somehow. Either making Overwatch League 2, please no. Making separate tournaments, sponsoring tournaments, stuff like that. They, with this statement, they just said that they are interested. That's what they said. Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.